Wow. Oh, God. Oh, man. Today, I'm unboxing the Pyra Fidget Slider. This is a collab creation between Michael Morris from M3 Metal Creations and Samuel Roscoe from 2EDC. The two of them have been working on this for months, trying to get it absolutely perfect. Tons of prototypes have been created to get to here. Perfection. I'm extremely excited about this, and I've been waiting for this one for a long time. Let's get directly into it. The first thing I see already is Samuel Roscoe's design language. It's clean, it's crisp, it's minimalistic, it's something I love. On the back, we have the serial number and date. I'm noticing that is written on the sticker, so I'm going to be using my sharp razor knife to cut the seal very carefully there to preserve that. Now, this is going to be the first aluminum-bodied slider I have ever tried. They did a lot of prototyping in aluminum, and they absolutely loved it. So they wanted to release some of the first ones in aluminum. This is perfect. Wow, it feels amazing. It feels amazing already. So something we're going to notice right away is the industrial look of the screws. Okay, I'm going to try to talk about it a little bit more before I slide it too much, because that was exactly what I was expecting. That's amazing. Okay, so the plates are clean, right? The plates are clean. There is no screws because the screws are coming from the top. This is unique, and there's a couple of really good advantages to this, namely the fact that aside from the clean plates, there's going to be no threading in the body. The screws are going to go right through and thread into these stainless steel plates. That leaves the option to use materials like, say, micarta or G10 or Ultim and stuff, and not worry about cracking or ripping out threading in the actual material that's being made for the body. The threading always goes into the plates. It's actually a really genius idea, and I'm so proud of them for making this work in a design that looks great for it. I'm so into it. So this pattern here, this is what they're calling the G for grip right here. And they have talked about doing some other top patterns as well. Very light. Oh, wow. Oh, God. Oh, man. It's exactly what I thought it would be and more. Oh my God. Okay, listen to it. The sound of the plates is as good as, if not better than, fresh wrapped plates. Something else to note is that the reason this is called the Pyra is because of these Pyra shell plates. They're calling them Pyra shell plates because each one of them has a little pyramid right on the corner here. The peak of the pyramid is perfectly centered over each one of those quarter magnets. What this is meant to do is when this is on the flat like this, it just pivots perfectly here. This is the point that Samuel really made with it. This is why we're doing this. And then as soon as you rock it down, it lands where it's supposed to. This is also creating a bit of a separation between the plates, right? Even though it's just a micro, I can barely see any light coming through or anything like that. There is ever so little bit of light coming through because you can see that technically it's only touching on those four corners. The magnet strength feels already perfect. I can flip it around. This is something that's been thought of very much as well. I'm still getting my fingers for it a little bit. It's perfectly equidistant. So you can do moves like this. Still very satisfying clicks up and down this way. The clicks are a little bit more satisfying this way. It just feels so at home in my hand. There is zero hot spots. You can see the corners of these plates are perfectly rounded over. So much thought in this design. I am over the moon happy right now. You need one of these in your collection, like hands down. I've tried a lot of sliders in my day, and I know when I pick up a new one, I know one that's special, and the Pyra is. So let's get some stats on this real quick. The length coming in at 47 mil. The width, we'll call that 27 mil. And the thickness, 12 mil. This makes it one of the thinnest sliders that I own. Probably the only one that is thinner, I would say, is the Wispy by Unquiet Hands. This is probably, quite possibly, the lightest metal slider that I own. I am feeling this and going, okay, since it's aluminum, that's going to be a little bit lighter than titanium ones I have. I'm saying that this is hitting in at around like low 40 grams. 41. So that is about 8 grams lighter than one of my other lightest sliders, which would probably be this titanium wrapped MVI. That is so good for me personally, because I have really been liking light sliders. And this just proves to me that I really do like aluminum sliders as well. I am just going to quickly throw this into my top 5 right now. This has pushed out the wrapped light for me in my top 5. That one is gone. We're here with all metal. We're here with the original wrapped. This is here just for now because I'm excited, but this is close. The Sob Slim by Fidget Things, the Wispy by Unquiet Hands, and then the Titanium Swoop by Fidget Boy. Now, even though the magnet strength feels perfect, I would like to open it up just so you can have a look inside and see what we're looking at here, okay? So it takes a Torx 8 driver to open up the screws. I'm just going to do one side, and then we can have a peek. That was super easy. Comes right out. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It says Pyra Shell right in there. Some red, looks like acrylic inserts in there. So what we have here is we have like a hybrid setup, and we have, I believe they are 5 by 3 mil magnets in the corners, and then 4 by 3 mil magnets in the centers here. And both Michael and Samuel have tried different magnet setups, you know, like crazy, and they have arrived here and decided this is what they want. Wow, the top of that feels like air. It's barely 5 grams. That's crazy. So when putting it back together, Samuel has suggested that you put the foam dampeners back in their little slot like that, and then take the slider plates and go over top like that. Then when screwing it back together, he's also suggested to screw until you get kind of a little bit tight there. You kind of want to ease them both in equally, right? So you get to a point where it's just a little bit tight, and then you can kind of go back and forth between the two until you feel, yep, wow, that's great. You can just feel that you're done. It's perfectly silent with the foam dampeners, which is amazing. That can be a big problem sometimes with new sliders, is that they think that they've got the magnets all the way secure, but really they haven't, right? It seems that great care was put into making sure that, no, the foam dampeners actually are doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. I love it. I love it. You need one. I can't recommend it more. So obviously, I want to play with this more for a little while, get to know it better, and then come back to you with a more saturated and marinated review. So check the link at the end of this video, and it will be to a live stream where I will talk even more about this. Okay, new toy playtime. You have a lovely rest of your day. Signing off.